Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakat, Hakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Well, Shalom to you, Akim, to push the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity, Bahashem, Harakat, Hakwadash. Pretty much, I just want to center this lesson around Isaiah chapter 8, verse, in the 13th verse. And pretty much to let your whole focus be centered upon the fear of the Lord, man. Be centered upon, fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. I'm saying because things are getting more tighter and, Satan's coming at every angle, to try to sift us because, we're getting more closer and closer, I'm saying, to the end, man. But you see, see Satan, trying to, cause us to doubt, fucking cause us to, to worry and stress and, to fear. But really, all you should be fearing, all you're supposed to be fearing, is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And I'm gonna get the other precepts, for those that fear the Lord. Pretty much, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, he keeps them in all their ways, man. He takes care of them, man. But this is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 13. Sanctify the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. Dread is something that, it's like that feeling, where when you're about to die, so to speak, it's that feeling of dread, or just that fear or whatever, or something, when you know something bad about to happen to you, that exact feeling with just dreading or just fear, it's just, a great fear, So sanctify Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in your hearts and keep Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua as your great fear, man. Pretty much, man. I'm saying, and because you see, in doing so, it goes to show you that, that you don't fear the thing that's that's in front of you, so to speak. Matter of fact, I'll get this quick precept. It's Matthew chapter 10, verse 28, and this is straight to the point, in itself. This is, Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul. It's like able to kill. It's like, all right, let me start. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And that hell is not talking about, some like a spiritual, dimension where, where you're being tormented, for all eternity and shit. No, man. Hell is a condition. To be more specific, hell is the ground, the grave. I'm saying, but it's also a condition. For example, the saying, brothers catching hell, I'm catching hell, or, he caught hell for doing this, or, trouble, anguish, or, pain, something that's not pleasing, man, and, when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua be bringing judgment, that's hell, man, a judgment to, afflict you, to afflict your soul. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is able. And when you go into the word power, it means able to. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, he has the power to, to really, torment, your soul at his own pleasure, at his own will, if he wanted to, man, to destroy you, if he wanted to, man. That's whom you should really fear, man. He has the power to really, to really, afflict you, to the point to where, your soul is destroyed, man. That's whom you should rather fear, but not fear, those which is, them which kill the body. That's what Yahweh said, man. But rather fear them. It's like. Rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And that's going back to the point in, let me get that actually. Isaiah. It's like chapter 8. Verse 13. Sanctify the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua of hosts himself, and let him be your fear and let him be your dread. I'll get the script piece up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. Actually, let me get this in Sirach chapter 2 real quick. Verse 10. Look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, and long-suffering, and very pitiful, to forgive his sins and saveth in time of affliction. Matter of fact, I meant to read from the 7th verse. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest he fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. When you read, from the 10th verse on down, it reads about, all the accounts, and pretty much, all the more to trust and fear Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. Because really, it's ultimately beneficial unto you, man. So there's a certain fear, a fear where, it's not beneficial unto you, and there's a fear where it's all beneficial unto you, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is our power, man. All he wants, all he requires us is to fear him and serve him, man, and obey, and worship him in spirit and in truth, and not serving these other gods, man, but rather fear him. That's all he requires, man, and he, gonna glorify us, man, They raise us up, and set us up, on high. We'll get this in Sirach. This is Sirach chapter 33, verse 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. So those that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, those that serving him and fearing him, they're in a good steed, man. Because their hope, is everlasting joy and mercy, man. And us as a hopeful election, that's our hope, man, to receive that everlasting joy and mercy, mainly mercy from what's coming, and we can see, majority of our people that has forsaken that fear and that hope, and it's through the Lord's mercy and grace that we are able to see and understand the reason why this hell is coming, in the future, and the prophecies, understand his prophecies, understand who is mainly coming from, man, mainly for our people, the rebellious of our people, man, and see, the Lord's opened our eyes for us to see, so that we don't take part, Lord willing, in that judgment. But the Lord, he convicted our hearts, our minds, for us to change our ways and serve him and fear him, and turn our whole life around, and start serving him, man, and start getting our act together, the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, So we made, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua our fear and our dread, man. This is Isaiah 8:13. Sanctify the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. That's pretty much the main points I'm going to get first. That's the man slow, and I pray and hope that your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.